So let me start by saying that this story is not for the faint of heart. You're gonna have to be able to take very complex stories, right? Watch them and not internalize them too much. It's a tough story to watch, but I think we have more inclinations. Again, I don't know what the writers are trying to do. Let's get into it. All right, here's my first question. Okay, so Anthony wants a DNA test. Angelina does all the things that she does, right? My question is, why does she have the DNA test first? Again, it's the way how the things happen. Why is it that Shayla doesn't have access to the DNA test first? Why is it that Angelina have access to the DNA test? Are the writers trying to tell us something? Are you trying to tell us that there's been more fiddling again?
Okay. Here you go, baby. Here, you take a look. Yeah, you do that. That's 2 times. Thank you, honey. That's right. That's called junk. That's 2 times that Anthony and Amber, sorry, honey, have played with us.
Yeah.
The smile from Angelina's face is throwing me off. I don't know what it's about this smile that's getting me. I don't know what I like about it, but it just doesn't feel right. Some people don't feel right about the story. Some people have unsubscribed from even me and Wayne channel because at this point in time, them can't take the heat that's happening right now. But it's tough. As I said before, this is a different level of entertainment. It might not be for you right now. You understand? It's all right. No, nothing wrong if you go out and come back in because it is really a lot of foolishness. I'm not going to tell a lie. It's a lot of foolishness. But why is Angelina smiling? One and two, how it is she had the DNA test first before anybody else? Does she know the people at the lab? Why? Why? That's my question.
Ooh. Yeah, it is. It's a relief, Mom, for sure. But honestly, none of this really feels good.
Feels great to me.
Because why would Anthony think so low of me that I would allow you, or that I would somehow tamper with the DNA? Like, do you really, is Amber really so much in your head where you feel like I just have the worst character? I would do something like that. Like, look at Kai. He looks nothing like Arby. He's not his complexion. I wasn't with anybody else in the way that I was with him. I knew what I was talking about.
Yeah, but women say this a lot during a Shayla. So the truth is that Anthony has a right to ask for a DNA test. So I mean, again, a lot of times men ask for DNA tests. Men should be getting DNA tests. In fact, it is my belief that you should have mandatory DNA testing. So you alleviate the issues that you have pretty much, in terms of, people not having the right fathers, because it's a common mistake. It's one of those common things that happen in society. Shall make it look as if, everybody knows the right father. Everybody doesn't, but hey.
And I knew it too. We saw the first DNA test, but he needed a second one only because that little heifer, Amber, thinks that she can continue to plot and do things that she has no business doing. But let today be a momentous occasion for us.
Yeah.
Because you're not going to let anybody, not Anthony, not Amber, not anyone from that clique, put you down, make you hang your head. You are a beautiful woman and you're a phenomenal mother.
Yeah.
But
Is she really a phenomenal mother though? Well, I'm kind of getting with that. I don't know about the phenomenal mother thing, because come on now, she's kind of been out, and most of the times, I'm not saying she shouldn't be finding love, but she out most of the times, we don't see her with Kai at all. We don't see her watching the baby as she should be watching the baby, or leaving the baby with a babysitter or something to that effect. But hey, again, that's just my opinion on it. But something don't feel right at all. No, something feel kind of strange. But okay, hey, if that's what the writers are selling us, that's what I'm selling us.
I'll tell you one thing. People will judge you for all manners of things. If you do this, you should have done that. If you did that, you should have done this. They'll never be happy. But let me tell you something. You and I, ooh, Anthony is going to pay up.
No, he's so
Yes, he
crazy.
is. No, I'm not crazy.
You know what? It just it's still difficult for me, Mom. So I feel like even though the results are what we knew they would be, I just still feel like I lost.
You didn't lose. You didn't lose anything. Stop thinking that. Throw that idea away.
I just feel like Kai lost.
No.
Like he has his father.
Kai has lost because he's lost both parents. If it really is Anthony's child, and again, me have to go with the DNA test. So apparently, at this point, I'm going to speak in terms of it being, thing there. Kai has lost because the truth is, it's just created kind of a rift, and he's born into chaos and confusion.
Thinking anything about
No, he didn't lose either. We won. In fact, he's won more than I can even say. You just
Well, I don't know. I mean, what? Best Anthony can do right now is do some child support and see exactly how that works. Maybe the next question now is because there is no disrepute. Because even when you're going for the name change, would that be something now? Is it that the name change is going to be the surprising Archidizil of all of this? At this point, I'm kind of not sure because the writers seem to be writing toward the Shayla character at this point. So writers, if you're saying that, O'Neill, have I broken it in your head yet that I'm going for the Shayla character? I think you're close to it. At this point, I'm not sure what to think that they're going to do or how they're actually writing the story in itself. So let's see. Let's see exactly where they are. Now, I think the bigger part of the story for me, and I said it this morning with everybody else, the bigger part of the story for me is what does Amber do now? What does Amber do now? Now, the Shayla thing and the Anthony thing worked out. What does Amber do now? Does she stay and continue to be there? Because that is the biggest piece of everything else. I'm asking myself the question. That's the biggest question, O'Neill have. What do you do now? Now you know this. Now you ask for a DNA test. We get a DNA test. Whether I fiddle with or not. Hey, at this point, a bet is a bet. Me lose the bet for Skitlanta. Skitlanta win the bet and me lose. Right? And the deal is that Amber asked for a DNA test. We got one. And these are what the results come back as. My question now is, what does Amber do now? Where does she go from here? Me keep saying, which way? And my suggestion is she going to leave? She said that she would have stayed and take care of the baby, but I'm thinking in my mind, it is time for her to be honest with herself. Because that's what I'm hoping that them going to show now. Because that would be real honesty. For me, a viewer like me doesn't mind the baby being Anthony's. Didn't think it was, but I don't mind it being Anthony's as long as I can see how the woman took that and say, you know what? I've seen this. I said I would have done this, but honestly, maybe I cannot manage that. And so what I think I need to do is I need to probably move on. Because like I said before, you can see Angelina's face, you see Shayla's face, you see exactly how they have thought. They are coming for the Amber character. If you think, remember, there were no guardrails yet. There are barely any guardrails before all of this. Now that all of this has come out this way, you don't think Anthony going to rub that in her face? Every time she make a claim about something, Anthony going to come up against her again. I'm going to tell her exactly what I need to tell her. So my question is, where do we go from here? That's the big question we have. But hey, give me your stake. Like, share, comment, subscribe. Talk to you all soon.